Oh shit! Star Wars Outlaws has a season pass.
I do know a little bit about that one.
That was gonna be a single player story game though.
That's what I thought too. You know, we about to get into this episode. I'm about to cook that fucking game, bro.
Oh man,
about to cook this fucking game. God damn, that is so disappointing.
Should have known.
All right, fuck it.
It's a Ubisoft game, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Of course
it is. We're gonna play this off screen.
Shit. All right, fuck it then. What is going on, internet? Welcome to episode 24 of The Summit. This is the podcast where we share with you all of the latest and greatest gaming, anime, and pop culture news, saving you all the time of finding it yourself. If you're listening to this, you can always find us on all major podcasts and platforms. We're available on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. Don't forget, if you want to reach out and keep up with us, you can always find us in our Discord server over at discord.gg/thesummit. Bringing you in for today's episode, I'm your host, your boy Ashy, and with me are my co-hosts, most of them, who make all this possible. First and foremost, we want to start with, I was going to start with you, Rain, but let's start with the birthday boy, HiRoller, special guest. How you doing?
Doing good. I have to not be unemployed no more. Buy some more video games.
There it is. All right, next up, I don't have intros for anybody, so we just gonna roll into it. Brother Rain, aka CJ, how you doing? Go ahead and introduce yourself for today's episode.
Hey, happy to be here. Glad to be back. You know what I mean? I'll try to be the comedic relief that you guys need.
There it is. And our next host is not here. He goes by the name of Razor SJS. Moment of silence for Razor. I'm just playing. Fuck you, Razor. We gonna skip you this episode. And last, but definitely not least, our next host. He calls himself the Almighty. And then and we call him Striker. Go ahead and bring us in for today's show, Striker. What do you got to say? Oh shit.
He calls him. I mean, the people call me that. But yo, what's good, y'all?
Oh, okay.
Y'all already know me.
Do you want to explain to the people why your mic's so shitty?
Come again?
Okay, all right.
Does anyone else down there here at why does it sound like you at church? You're speaking from a podium.
Ooh.
You preaching today?
I'm preaching today.
Okay.
What
you preaching?
I'm preaching gaming news. Episode 24. You're right here on the summit. We got a lot of news to talk about. All right. Go ahead and give him a rundown though. Striker is away from his home setup. He's here with HiRoller in Jacksonville, Florida. And what are y'all doing over there? Y'all want to educate the people on what y'all doing over there?
We're working. Got a new job. I had to come down here for training.
Oh shit!
But that's a necessity. You know, you can't settle with just one job. If you really want six figures, go out there and get it. Make the dream. Make the life you want. There's nothing holding you back. Live your dream. Live life to the fullest. No one can hold you back but you.
Yeah, I like that. That's the sponsor message. You gonna stamp that? It's got the Striker stamp of approval.
Hey, I looked into that shit, yo. That shit. Hey, I'm gonna have to talk to Ryan because one, the only iPhone they got is the iPhone SE, and they're charging $800 for that shit.
That's wild.
And if you finance it,
wait, $800 for what? The SE?
The SE.
You got me fucked up.
And if you finance it, you're financing it for $40 a month.
Yeah, no, hell, an SE? That shit old as hell.
Right?
Are you sure? Who you trying to? Oh, you talking about through Mint?
Mint, yeah.
Oh yeah, Ryan finessing. That's why. That shit old.
Yeah, I gotta have a little Ryan be like, hey, come on, man. Where's the latest and greatest?
I bought my brother an iPhone SE for his first phone at like the price of $170 on Amazon. So yeah,
that's not bad.
If you pay $800 for an SE, that's not bad at all actually for a starter. I ain't gonna lie. I do want to talk about, since both of y'all are here, y'all got a game coming out, don't y'all? Or in development?
Yes, we actually do. Think of like Outlast with a mix of demonologist with the way the playthrough goes. The game's in early development, so that's the most I can say for now.
Okay, all right. And Striker, are you on that as well?
You're both programmers and designing. We a 2-man army.
Soon to be army. Soon to be army.
That's a game already.
On Blender.
Wait, what'd you say, Brian? What'd you say?
I said that's a game already. You know, just make
knocking on these
copyright. No copyright.
You mean that's Army of 2?
As long as you dragging
There's a
me
game called that.
Wait, so have y'all got a title yet?
Who is Striker?
Not yet, but it's gonna be fire.
Not yet, but it's gonna be fire.
Yeah, I'm in charge of the title for it, coming up with the name. And
Uh-huh.
I can promise y'all it's going to be nothing less than excellent. It's going to be exceptional, phenomenal. The name itself is going to captivate you and want you to buy this game. The name itself will immerse you into the game before you even play it.
Do we have a timeline and available platforms? Like, what are y'all realistically thinking for y'all release of y'all game? And is it gonna be like an indie game or like what we talking
Yes, it'll certainly be an indie game. The game is, I plan to have an early access by November during the next Steam Fest, and it'll be primarily be on Windows on Steam.
Oh, this November. That's this November?
Yes, this November. Early access.
Oh, y'all working, huh?
Next Steam Fest. I'm pretty sure that one's a horror one, but I have to check.
Okay, bet. So what is this like? This is a single player game, multiplayer game?
Multiplayer actually. Up to 4 players.
Okay.
Be able to create
to 4
lobbies
players.
and join your friends through codes, similar to how Among Us works.
Okay. Cool. Y'all got any more insight y'all got on the game, or is just gonna be a little to be announced type shit?
Say to be announced unless Striker has something.
Striker.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
All right. Well, this is a gaming news podcast first. So of course we're gonna start off with the news. We do have a lot to talk about today. Deadpool did release, so we're gonna get into that. I know we got a lot of strong opinions about that movie. HiRoller, you saw it? Did you see it by the way?
I haven't seen it, but y'all go ahead, talk about it.
Shit. All right, for sure. I mean, it's Deadpool. You can't really spoil fucking Deadpool. But all right, yeah. We got Kingdom Hearts tops the charts on Steam sales, number 3. Is this fake news? Is it Striker? You pretty Is this fake news?
Why would it be fake news?
You sure?
I mean, I know y'all think I'd be biased about a lot of things but I do got a lot of facts. And
this is not fake news. Okay.
Yeah, and I put a link on there. Theme or Kingdom Hearts, the new package that came out there, top of the line package that comes with all 10 games, all 10 amazing, outstanding masterpiece art games, hit number 3 in the charts for Steam sales.
It did, damn. Damn, it did, yeah. Why is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 still up there? Why is that number 2?
Cope.
Oh my goodness.
Mindless.
It is, okay. Mindless. I mean, I guess, yeah. So what is it? It's still priced at, what, they got a bundle right now for what you said, like 80 something?
I think it went back to like $99.99 or something like that, but it was on sale for like about a month for the Steam summer sales for $60. So those that took advantage of that deal when we announced it and when it was around, y'all were blessed.
How many games is that are you getting out of that bundle?
Like 15.
Damn.
Don't quote me, but the current one out is currently on Game Pass PC, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh shit.
Wait, you talking about COD or Kingdom Hearts? Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna dive into that what I just read in a minute. But okay, all right. Let's talk about Destiny, the future of Destiny, and how we got a bunch of stuff. We got the Bungie layoffs. We got it's kind of all grouped into one. We got the Bungie layoffs. We got Sony acquiring Bungie, and then we got like news on Destiny 3. That's not really any news because it's not in development. So I'm gonna let y'all Destiny players kind of like highlight on that. What's going on in the Bungie world right now? What we got?
You want to go ahead, Ray?
Nah, I figured you wanted to. You came unmuted and everything. Go ahead.
Oh, no, you didn't say anything. Nah, I'm just gonna say it's just that. I mean, honestly, like the game came to a conclusion, and I feel like with the final shape, we finally got to see a closing to the story and this whole Light and Dark saga. I don't think a lot of people got the ending that they wanted to see. The ending was how y'all youngins would say played it safe. But I mean, overall, I'm glad to see that this story kind of came to an end after 10 years of throwing my wallet at them. As far as like new content or wanting to see them create more, I'm kind of glad that they're not, and that it's not going to continue or go any further than whatever episodes that they're going to make. It's a little kind of heartbreaking to hear about the whole layoff things, because as a developer, that doesn't give us any kind of security or any kind of assurance by the industry that you can have job security within this industry, or the gaming industry, I should say. Just because a game would underperform despite all the countless hours that you'll put into develop any kind of feature in a game and just pour your heart out into it to not only provide the company a product that they promise the client and customers, but they're also feeding a family. Those that have a family, and I mean, even if they're a family of one, they're still family.
Yeah.
They still got bills to pay and whatnot, and things that they need to do real world, aside from the game itself. So it sucks to hear about that layoff, but we definitely seen it coming, whether the game was successful or not. Sony, I feel, just wanted to take over it and do what Sony does.
What do you think Sony's gonna do with it though?
Trash it.
They're gonna maintain the live service aspect of the game, and they've already been brainstorming a different content model for it, like a different approach than what they're doing, and all of it would be free now. Kind of like, I don't know, what a Warframe, sure, free expansions type stuff that come out to it. But a lot of the things that did happen was with the layoffs. A lot of people speculated on the CEO of the company and how he bought 22 classic cars in mint condition.
Yeah.
Spending a lot of the revenue that he got off those skins and microtransactions on his cars. And then another thing is the company or studio, Bungie, a lot of the people that did get laid off, I guess, felt betrayed / lied to, because initially they delayed Final Shape due to the fact that they were kind of told ahead of time, because Sony purchased Bungie like a year and a half ago. Like they've had them for a while, but
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They've had them for a while, but they were letting them do their thing because they already had a plan. They said they were going to make that game last 10 years, and that was definitely what they did do.
Yeah.
And I think what they fucked up at is they released Lightfall. Like, people got hyped for Lightfall, so a lot of people like bought that and thought that was supposed to be what it was supposed to be, but it wasn't. Final Shape was what Lightfall was supposed to be, because even though that shit got all those ratings, like, I don't know, 5 out of 5s, 9 out of 10s and type shit from different critics and studios. And Gamescom, I think, closed now. We didn't hit that, but maybe we did. But they still didn't sell more copies than Lightfall did, and Lightfall was a flop. So it's like, since that shit flopped and actually did more, like generated more revenue, it looked bad. But they also said they felt like even though it looked bad, it was received very well.
Yeah.
And that they were lied to by Sony because they still laid people off.
And we're talking about the Final Shape, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Final Shape. Because the Final Shape did great, but retaining players after the Final Shape, which is after that initial month for sure of content on that shit. Now you're doing the seasonal model, the live service model, and then it's like that isn't as appealing anymore to the everyday player. It doesn't retain players like it used to.
Yeah.
And that's the issue they're running into. Player retention and logins. I don't know. The metric that they gauge like their player base or success on, I don't think it's right. But they're not listening to the people. So now they're saying the future of the studio lies on Marathon, which is their upcoming project that they've been developing for at least the last 2 years. Not Destiny 3, of course, but they said that's going to make or break the studio. And hopefully it's received well, is what they said, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Well, then again, even with the the reception of it, it will still come down to like a numbers, right? I'm assuming. Yeah.
So,
because it seems like, I mean, Sony probably really doesn't give a fuck about how things are received. More so like, hey, what are the
we want some money?
Yeah, we want some money.
We bought y'all, so you know what I mean. I want to see a profit.
Yeah, facts. So like, what is the future of Destiny looking like for y'all Destiny players? Like, y'all, I know y'all are pretty much some hard hitters on Destiny. Like,
I mean, niggas definitely gonna still play it, I guess.
Yeah.
There's still plenty of content to do. I think, like, you're gonna have to show me it's dead. You know what I mean? I don't think they really done, because they already showed like a roadmap for at least the next 2 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's that content lined up. You've already pre-ordered that content. They're gonna give you that content. If motherfucking Suicide Squad still releasing season, Anthem servers still up, I don't think.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think games die like people think they do. I think people just move on. You know, they're like, why would I continue to play it because it's dead? But I think there's still gonna be a lot of shit on there, and if not nostalgic, and then you know, I ain't got. It'll turn into that game that I can just play every once in a while, like Borderlands. You know what I mean? But, tough.
Well, you know, that actually kind of brings me to a question on what do y'all think? Like, are y'all getting kind of tired of the seasonal updates to these live service games? Do y'all think there should be like kind of a better, I would say,
the
gameplay still optimal?
The gameplay loop gets repetitive for me, but the thing I like about it, right, is because the seasonal model, when they do those season passes and things like that, you can get like as much progress as you done at your own pace, typically, and then not have to be worried about it. Like there's no FOMO. Like you got time to do all the content. You're not rushed. You're not forced to do anything. So I enjoy that aspect of it, but I don't get why I have to play the shit every day. Like I don't want to feel like I need to play your game every day. And I think that's how some publishers are viewing their games. Like they want niggas to lock in every day.
Yeah.
But what if I play a couple different live service games or a couple different seasonal games? So I'm getting level 40 on the battle pass on this game, level 30 on this game, level 99 on this game. You know what I mean? It's like at that point, I enjoy it. But when you're forced to do it, like you have to, if you don't fucking complete the season pass, you're behind the power curve. I think that's when shit gets stupid and people get burnt out when they get forced to play it, or they just endless repetitive loops, like the same dungeons and shit like that, over and over again would get repetitive. But they do fairly well with it. It's just
okay.
All good things die.
Yeah, I mean, so do you think the studio, you know, as a like say the numbers don't add up, you know, over the next few years? Do you think the studio as a whole is kind of going to collapse from the inside? And then
them niggas are running Microsoft so quick, bro. They made 343. Them niggas was there when they made Halo.
Yeah, true.
They got a Trump card in their back pocket. But
yeah, it's true.
I think a lot of their developers wanted to branch out and do other projects that were similar. Because like the dude, I think his name's Joe Blackburn. I don't know if Striker can confirm that for me or not. But he used to be a head of like major projects within Destiny, and like he knew where it was headed and went to another studio that was working with Bungie on things like Destiny and other games. Like they're trying to segue. I think they're just, from a career aspect of it, trying to keep money in their pockets at the same time. So I think they'll get a bunch of new blood in that same studio, lower paid, developers that are trying to prove themselves and probably develop something interesting.
Bunch of interns.
Damn, you disrespectful. I ain't want to disrespect your people though.
No, that's what they do. Ask HiRoller.
It would be nice. Jeremy can if you want to, but I'm not going to say any names about specific people in this industry. But there are certain people who hire a bunch of paid interns to spearhead their company, make their numbers, and tie none of them on.
Are these interns getting like minimum wage? Oh, unpaid. Oh God, it's terrible.
The boy was in here saying, "Yeah, NCAA is gonna be ass because of this guy." We ain't gonna say his name.
Didn't they do like 500 million this week or something like that?
Yeah.
Pro record. And now they realizes they can charge niggas for Madden twice a year.
Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Yes, they can.
Yeah. We waited a decade to spin the block with this one.
They about to make all that money back.
Gave that nigga a raise. They were like, yeah. And you know what? What if we brought college football back? Now that they getting nil deals. That's the best shit I heard all year.
Fuck yeah. Has anybody played it? I see y'all on that bitch right now.
Yeah, that's it.
Streaming.
That's all niggas playing, man.
You have it for free, actually. Or at least 10 hours of it for free.
What, on Game Pass?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Damn, they want me to buy that shit so bad?
No, that's what I was telling my homeboy, bro, because I was like, no way you gave EA your money for this game, because they do this with Madden every year. When it launches, you get the first 10 hours for free on Game Pass, right? And then in 3 months, that bitch is on the Game Pass.
On the Game Pass, yup. Because I saw Madden, I saw the new Madden on Game Pass within like the first few months. I was like, oh, okay. Like, I'll be damned if I buy a Madden game.
Thank you.
Gonna be on the damn Game
like,
Pass. It's not that serious.
Padawan.
I ain't got no
right.
Yeah, and little brothers in the game.
Your little brothers in the game?
Yeah,
you gotta support
the
Are you serious?
Or he could have understood you if you would have said, "Fuck you." The spin move and that shit is broken. If you hit him with some logic behind it, he might have been okay with you not buying that shit.
Do your little brother be playing himself?
He be playing them. Yeah, he actually made me buy it for him. The game. Yeah,
he made you buy it for him.
Myself.
Yeah, be like, nigga, ain't you making residuals off this? They ain't give you a copy?
No.
Damn. Hell no. They're crazy. Hey, well, apparently, since we mentioned Suicide Squad, I feel like it's reasonable to bring this back to the discussion a little bit. Apparently, the Flash is alive, so they're bringing back people at the end of season 2. Apparently, so I guess that kind of just the Flash. They're saying, I'm reading an article right now. It says that the Flash is alive, and they're bringing back some members of the Justice League.
In Suicide Squad?
Yeah, Kill the Justice League. So I guess at the end of season 2,
they the Dragon Ball.
Who we just talking about this?
Hell yeah!
Hold on. You know what's crazy? Did you talk about the season 2
of Suicide Squad?
Yeah.
No, I just briefly mentioned it just now, but no, we never talked about it.
That's not Mr. Freeze, bro. They created a new fucking Mrs. Freeze character.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's ass. And it's got such bad reviews on Steam.
Oh my god. How do they keep destroying this game? They keep beating it while it's down, man.
Yes, they do.
Why do they keep beating their product, man? What's going on? They don't like their artwork?
It's momentum, They seen the direction their game is going, and they realize, all right, since we can't get best game of the year, we're gonna go
worst
for
game
absolute
exactly. You know what I was just thinking? I'm like, dude, there should literally be a fucking a section at the Game Awards where it's like worst game of the year. That would be great.
Ooh, that would be nice. We should do that.
I swear, we should send them an email or something. Be like, hey, we just want a little section. Worst game of the year. Please poster that up. Because it'll definitely be Suicide Squad. 100%. And from the looks of it, I'm going to say Star Wars Outlaws is a runner-up. Is going to be a runner-up. But we'll get to that a little bit later. But yeah, so Suicide Squad, apparently they brought back the Flash. And yeah, I don't know what's going on with that game. That game was probably the worst $70 I bought this year.
Yeah.
Pissed. This is a Game Pass game. I don't know why we couldn't get this, free. This should have been free. It took the pain away a little bit. A little bit less painful. Now they still beating the shit out of this game, man. That is crazy, dude.
Niggas was in there, and I was reading those reviews at work, bro, because it was like they gave them 3 different Dr. Freeze options they could have went with, like his wife, Nora, or the old Mr. Freeze, or then the other one, and it was just like
terrible.
Or Penguin, Penguin.
Yeah, Penguin. Yeah.
But you created a new character. The shit is ass. Like the traversal's ass. Like, where did you come up with this? Like, the game's already dead. This is how you gonna do us? That's what one of the reviews said.
Terrible.
Like, oh, man. Oh, man.
It's terrible, man. Oh, my God.
And I'm wondering if you still gotta, get to level 20 or, play through.
That's my thing. That's so ass. Like, that was so unappealing when we had first opened up season 1. And then they made you buy it. And I'm like, that's crazy.
Sure. I gave them more money. Dummy. Dumb.
It's like I wanted to play them. We would assume that you can play them day one of the damn season opener. And one thing they fucked up too was bringing the season. They brought season one like what 30 to 40 days after the game launch or some shit like that. Maybe almost
you
2
were
months.
stuck in that trash ass loop.
Yeah. I'm like that was bad. Y'all should have not waited that long. But then making you level up just to get to the end of it, just to unlock the Joker, or of course you can pay for him. That was just I don't like the schematic of that. That is a very toxic loop, and it seems like that's still the trend though for the rest of the seasons. But that's awful. I'm actually glad this game is failing. This should just be a reminder that you cannot just push out products and people will support it. Like this is
You know what the worst thing about that game was?
What?
That they patched the glitch when you started at day one and just completely beat that motherfucker.
Yeah, facts.
He should have just let that rock. Bro.
Let that rock. Let that fucking rock.
He should have just let that rock. It would have been alright. That would have built some traction.
It would have. It would have.
But nah.
Oh my goodness, man. This shit is crazy, man. What's this? What's this Darksider stuff, Striker?
It's a new title. They announced another game that they're making. I don't think it's gonna be following up any of their previous. I think it's like kind of like a fresh start to Darksiders. And if
remake?
anyone's they didn't state if it was gonna be like a reboot.
Okay.
Might be a completely new, different story. There's not much information on the game, but for those that are fans of Darksiders was a pretty big title back in the day. I definitely know I've seen it once or twice here and there. I might have played it. Don't remember too much about it, but it's supposed to be similar to what's that game called? I just seen it. Damn. Zelda. Similar like gameplay. As Zelda, and it has a top-down approach to it. Darksiders fans, definitely something to look out for. And then kind of moving right along with that is Silent Hill game has been reported that Konami is developing an unannounced Silent Hill game. It's not supposed to be anything that follows any of the prequels or the previous game. It's going to be a completely different story. And this one's interesting to me just because Silent Hill, for me personally, was that game that I couldn't play. Like, I could not,
That you could not play?
Yeah, that shit's scary as fuck. Have you ever played any other games?
No, I've never played any of the Silent Hill games. That's why I was kind of excited for the remake of Silent Hill 2. Nothing to be excited for? Have y'all played it? Y'all played the original?
Shit, I did a little bit. I put it down because it fucked with me too much.
Oh, is it like in a scary way?
Yeah, it's both scary and it plays with your mind as well.
Oh wait, I live alone. I don't want to play that. Shit's,
you should absolutely night stream.
Night stream. God, be twitching and shit. Fuck. I'm down. I am pretty excited for it because I don't play horror games. I know Razor's probably gonna pick it up. He loves horror games. So this will probably be my first dedicated horror game that I play. Because it is only coming for PC and PS5, and that's October 7th, I believe. So, only a few short months away. Yeah, of the Silent Hill 2 remake. It looks great, but obviously, I think it's full price.
That's 70. I just pulled it up.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
is that 70? Yeah, so it's full price. Which can be hit or miss depending on like if they took aspects out of the original game. I wouldn't know because I didn't play it, but I know some people have been like having some discrepancies over these remakes, kind of taking original content out of the game and then kind of just kind of stripping a lot of the original games away. So I don't know if they're gonna do that with this one, but so far we haven't heard too much about the remake. But it is good to see, I guess, that they do have other projects in the works for Silent Hill, because I'm assuming this is just gonna kind of like spark a whole new generation of players for the Silent Hill franchise. So I can see why they have multiple projects in the works for it, as it is probably going to be very well received once it drops.
That ringing, and it's coming pretty loud through your factory, by the way.
Through mine?
Yeah.
My bad. That's my dryer.
Damn.
Yeah, well, no, it's my washer. It's old. I got it from Facebook
Just
Marketplace. So
trying to
somebody
take
take
off.
over from me real quick. Let me go shut that door.
Oh, damn. Oh, while he's doing that, I guess I'll move right along to the next one we got, which is a bunch of Star Wars games in development, which I know he wants to touch upon and shit on Star Wars Outlaws. And I think I read a little bit about it. It's supposed to be another adventure game, kind of similar to Jedi. What was this last one? Like Jedi Survivor or something?
So yeah.
Yeah.
What happened about Survivor?
Star Wars. Talking about Star Wars Outlaw.
Oh, Outlaws, Outflaws. Okay,
Yeah.
Outlaws,
What you got on that? What you
Outflaws.
got on that, Ashy?
Bro, I mean, so everybody knows I'm a pretty big Star Wars fan. I think Star Wars has some great games in their past. I think they have one of the best franchises with the Jedi series. But this whole Star Wars Outlaws has kind of been iffy since they announced it. It is a Ubisoft title, so that was already, red flag number one. It's supposed to be like a single player open world. Ubisoft has a great track record.
What was the rain?
Yeah, what was the rain? 15 a month? Did they raise their prices yet? For the Ubisoft, is he here? Is Rain here?
I think he's on the phone with his rep right now.
Yeah, niggas good? Yes, I am here. No, they have not raised their prices for the Ubisoft subscription, the Uplay subscription.
Yes, sir. There it is.
It's still $14.99.
All right, you get every title.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell more.
Tell us more.
Oh, it gives you access, like early access to all of their full games and even the collector's edition. So,
oh shit, So y'all heard it here on day one on here on the summit. Rain will be playing Star Wars Outlaws on day one when it drops, and he will give us his first 2-hour take of the game. That's what we're hearing right now. But no, for real though, like the game, I was skeptical of it from the start. I was pretty excited for it because like what they were, it's always the cinematic trailers that get you at first, and then you see gameplay and you're like, oh, yeah, okay. It's so lackluster. Like there's nothing exciting about this game. And then now that they're like, we just got news that they're announcing, and of course it's fucking Ubisoft. So of course they announced a season pass for this single player massive open world game. And I'm just like, why? And so, I think they released the final preview for like their gameplay, right? And like I had it on stream, but there was like one moment in the gameplay where they were like, yeah, like this is such a what were they saying? They were saying like, hey, this is the AI is so engaging and this is that, and they're actively shooting at the AI, and like the AI is like damn near ignoring them. And I'm just like, of course. Yeah, literally just like Starfield AI. And I'm just like, okay, all right. And of course you got IGN, fucking stupid ass IGN just hyping the game up. And I'm like, we have eyes. We can see that this is not it, IGN. Like we know you're paid to advertise this at this point, because there's nothing exciting about this game. Like this whole 10-minute final preview of this game just looks so boring. There was nothing exciting about it. There was nothing new about it. It just seems like they just needed to put another Star Wars game out and make a quick buck or whatever. And it's disappointing because they had a potential. It was already like everybody's already on the fence because you're not playing as a Jedi. Like everybody wants to play as a Jedi when you're playing Star Wars games. So you had the potential to make a character
I don't know,
great.
Man, the Mandalorian's pretty cool.
Oh no, he is. But that's what I'm saying. Like you had the potential to like the Mando's a great character, right? And he's not a Jedi, because he's actually interesting. They made him pop, and they had the potential to do the same thing with this character, but they didn't. And it's like, okay, y'all fumbled that bag. So I don't know. I'm not gonna buy it. I'm gonna be straight up. I'm not gonna fucking buy this game, because I don't want to waste $70.
You should get that Uplay subscription for what, $13.99?
I think it's free for the first month.
Yeah, you should get it.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get it free for the first month. Play it for a few hours and see what's going on.
You might like it.
Yeah, yeah. Who knows? I might like it. Yeah. Oh Lord God. But I think this game is just gonna flop hard. I really don't have any high expectations for this game. And then, I mean, other Star Wars news we've heard. obviously the third installment to the Jedi series is in development. That's probably, we're looking at 2 years away for that one alone. And then Old Republic, there's so much going on with that, like the remake of that. I don't think another good Star Wars game is probably gonna drop. When's that coming? We don't know. It's in development,
That's
they say.
probably what everyone's waiting for. Like, I'll be honest,
Yeah.
like I could care less about any Star Wars title, but that one. That's
Yeah,
the
I
one
mean,
I'm looking for.
everybody's waiting on it, but there's like every time we talk about it, it's like there's like some more news about it. It's like, okay, well, it's delayed or it's still in development, but they're not actively working on it. When it's like, okay, well, does that mean it's not in development? That kind of means it's not in development, right? And so I don't know. There's so much. There's a lot of headache going on with that one, and so. And it's kind of went through like several developers since the announcement. And so everybody's just scrambling for it. So I don't know if that game's when it finally does come off, it's going to be a rush title or whatever. But I don't know. I don't know what Star Wars is doing. They're kind of just, And I blame Ubisoft for this one, on this Outlaw shit. This just looks like another Starfield, just Star Wars version, honestly. So. That's what we got on that. But you never know. It can come out and people might love it. I doubt it, but it could happen. Other news we got is Kai Cenat. I don't know if y'all have been seeing, but he's on another 100+ hour stream run for the Bloodborne. For Bloodborne.
Yeah, 30 hours.
He already beat it. He beat it when he beat it today.
Under 31 hours.
31 hours he beat it? Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. He's getting kind of cold with this shit.
No, but did you hear about it though? People are saying
I didn't.
Yeah, I heard he did
How
some
did he cheat?
glitches to power up real fast. That's kind of the same thing everybody else doing.
Bloodborne's an easy ass game, bro.
Wait, on stream he did that?
Not really, but Bloodborne's an easy game, bro. It's not the same. That's what niggas don't understand. It's actually one of their easiest titles.
Is it really?
Yes.
And he beat it in 30? Wait, was he cheating on stream?
Yeah.
Cheating.
So what's next? Oh man, well, the reason I brought this up is because I want to know your opinion. Like, I guess he was saying that he considers himself like a powerful voice in the gaming community, and that he has like pull with I guess From Software, and I mean I don't doubt that he does. He's bringing like a lot of attention and money to their it's a lot of awareness to From Software now because of him. But at the same time, like, that's kind of a cocky statement, bro. Like, he was like, yeah, I'm a powerful voice. I can see them.
If Ninja were to try to do the same thing or make that same announcement, you really think 100K plus viewers gonna really pull up to see Ninja play some From Software game?
That's absolutely a cocky statement, because like Elden Ring won God of the Year before the nigga played it, bro. He just brought niggas back to it. Like, it was still a great game.
Yeah.
People like From Software titles. Like Dark Souls 3, I'm pretty sure it didn't get Game of the Year, but it was a nominee. Dark Souls 2 was really good to receive well too. It's just a different,
I think Kai brought a lot of attention with the black community into
there you go, sure. I mean, he brought the youth around to it, I would say.
And the youth, yes. Because, I mean, it did win Game of the Year before Kai even thought of the game, before Kai even knew what the damn game was. And so, I don't know. I mean, when I heard that, I was kind of cringing a little bit at the clip, because I'm like, I guess I see your point, maybe, but I'm like, that's kind of a little bit of an ego stroke.
Yeah, that would be like him playing Baldur's Gate and then them saying, literally. He brought attention to Larian Studios.
Yeah.
Come on now.
And so he was like, yeah, I'm going to try to, vouch for a remake or remaster of this game and, bring a PC version to it and stuff like that. And I'm just like,
I do think he brought like a lot of attention back to Elden Ring, because I remember when I was looking at it, I mean, people were talking about, Elden Ring has 200,000 people viewing it right now, and like 180 of them was in Kai's.
Yeah,
but like that's also with the timing and everything, bro, because they were marketing and launching a DLC, so it would get traction. Yeah, he made a very smart strategic move with what he utilized his platform for. Yes.
Yeah. Do y'all think he's gonna touch Baldur's Gate?
Probably. Because
I do really think he will.
They're gonna put some more shit. Like if they do it right, they're gonna add on to that game, and then when they're adding on to that game, he would probably touch that game because it would be trending again.
Yeah, it will be. Yeah.
And yeah.
But I feel like the success in that wouldn't be because it's Kai. Like Baldur's Gate on its own.
No.
That's
already
exactly what we
successful.
were just saying for Elden Ring.
Yeah.
We appreciate
Yeah.
you catching up with the program, sir. Just because you don't like Elden
Nobody
Ring.
give a fuck about Elden Ring. What you talking about?
Yeah, we know. We understood. That's what
God of War Ragnarok should have won that shit. It got robbed for Game of the Year. I still stand by
When's the
it.
last time you played God of War Ragnarok?
I played it the other day.
Lies. Lies through your teeth.
What you mean? I picked the disc up and I inserted it in the PS5.
Lying through your teeth. When's the last time you played Elden Ring?
Last week.
Yeah.
Thank you, HiRoller. Thank you, HiRoller. It was probably on someone's live stream, right? This nigga don't live stream God of War, right? Don't touch a screen with God of War, but you love that game. Should have been Game of the Year.
I streamed it when it came out and I beat it.
Oh, okay.
I finished games.com.
Bro, GTA 5 still has 200,000 viewers, bro. People ever gonna put this game down?
No. Because they're disgusting human beings, but I don't know that role P. RP.
It is that RP shit, yeah.
The RP niggas go crazy on there with mods now, I guess. So that definitely changed it up.
I was hearing about it in the barbershop, bro. Old buddy's like, yeah, bro, like you fuck with it, man, because I be playing as a cop in GTA.
Oh,
I'm like, hey, bro, leave me alone, man.
Oh man, hell,
leave me alone, bro.
Got up. Hell, nah.
He said, I know what you go through, man. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
The other day, I had to pull this guy over.
I would have looked at him. You playing a game called that's just a criminal offense, and you playing it as a cop. You choosing to be a cop? Nigga, this is a job for me.
Boy, that shit was funny. I was like, man, get out my face, bro. Stop talking to me, bro. I just want to get out of this chair.
Them young boys be having them switches. Yeah. You can relate.
They be pulling out his waistband. Yeah, no shit. He pulling RPGs on that bitch too, huh? Okay.
Right out the inventory.
Oh
right
my god.
My pocket. Do we have a problem?
Oh my god. But yeah, that's pretty much all we got for the news. We still got the upcoming games coming out this month. At least we got oh wow, look at that. Madden 25. Yeah, that is in like a couple weeks, huh? Look, the double sales. We got Black Myth Wukong. We are giving away 2 copies of that. We'll probably announce that next week on the episode on the what we're gonna do for that. But Black Myth Wukong is coming out August 20th on all platforms. We got Madden 25 releasing August 16th on all platforms. World of Warcraft: The War Within. I think that's a little DLC for World of Warcraft. It's coming August 26th. Squirrel with a Gun. The fuck?
Hey man, I had to pick out
it's that one game. Oh, I think I heard about that game. Yeah. I think RDC was playing that shit. Yes, I guess Squirrel with a Gun is releasing on PC August 29th. And then of course Star Wars Outlaws is going to be releasing August 30th at the end of the month. For the Game Pass updates we have.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
You said with a squirrel?
I mean, like I said,
are you really?
It's a squirrel with a gun. Why not?
Go around. It's on UE5. Shit, triangles. Fuck it. That should probably look. What does this look like? Let me see. Hey, shit. That boy got that tool on him. Shit. Okay. It's like a rated R Alvin and Chipmunks vibes. But yeah, Game Pass updates we got. The games leaving Xbox Game Pass this month is going to be Off-World Trading Companies. You got the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Oh man, and Airborne Kingdom, and then Shadow Warrior 3. Damn. Okay. That's kind of all we got for the gaming coverage. Do y'all have any rounds to save before we move on to the movie section? Nothing on y'all radar?
Right now.
Take that as a no. Wait. Okay.
November,
all right.
Deliverance, greatest RPG ever.
Uh-oh.
Despite what Stryker says. Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Kingdom of Deliverance.
Ballistic. It's basically a ballistic RPG game. Is based
in November.
Out of Prague. They basically went to the country and did a lot of photo scanning and everything to make the game look good. During the first game, they didn't have as big as a budget as they wanted to. because they were indie studio at the time, but now they're 250 employees strong, and they're trying to go even bigger. And
Oh shit!
and for the 10 people who made the first game, I think it's insane saying what to expect with 250 people on the team now.
Hell yeah! Okay, all right, bet.
November
what day is that?
/ end of the year. I don't have an exact release date, but it says fall.
Okay, bet. All right. Cool. Well, Striker, we're coming into your favorite movie of the year.
Movie of the year. You know what I'm talking about.
We got some Deadpool talks. Let's talk Deadpool a little bit. Actually, yeah, let's talk Deadpool a little bit. Rain, you saw it. You mentioned the proposal last podcast. I finally know what the fuck you were talking about. Actually, I laughed when I heard it just because I thought of you. That shit was kind of funny. I was like, oh, that's what the fuck he was talking about. I seriously think Peter was the best part of that movie. This is gonna be a spoiler. We're gonna drop some spoilers on this movie right now. So if y'all don't want to tune into that, yeah, just skip it till you don't hear it no more. I don't know. I ain't gonna put no timestamp in it. But how'd y'all like it? Striker, go ahead. Drop some statements on it.
The movie was amazing. Ryan did absolute amazing.
Mm-hmm.
All the lines were great. Like everything, the movie was funny. The improv was fantastic. Hugh Jackman, a great actor. I feel like no one can really replace him as Wolverine. And the two really like his serious nature as the Wolverine. Hugh Jackman, and then Ryan's very sarcastic and quippy Deadpool like with him. Like it was just an amazing combination of just back and forth banter between the two. And even when they did get into fights, the fight itself was very enjoyable to watch and amusing.
It didn't feel gay to you?
It was definitely gay. It was gay as fuck.
Was it?
But Deadpool is gay though. Well, he's bi. Pan. I think he's pan. He's pan.
Pan. Yeah.
He's pan. He likes everything. He's probably gonna fuck that dog at the end.
Absolutely.
You beat that?
He had a soft spot for the dog.
He let that motherfucker lick him in his mouth.
Hey, that dog had the downs, bro.
Yeah. That's a real dog.
Is it really?
Yeah, it was on the red carpet.
Real dog. That was not CGI.
It really has downs?
Yeah, it really looked like that.
Oh god, that's
it's like an inverted fucking butthole.
That's terrible. That's terrible. God, put that thing out of his misery, please.
It's dead. It's smiling. It's smiling.
Hey, who dropped that damn the greatest shields in the MCU thing, bro? That shit was funny as hell.
That was horrible, right?
That shit was funny as hell.
That shit was wild, yo.
Hey, that boy got soaked up.
Go ahead, regenerate. Oh my god.
I would say I liked a lot about the movie. I think the only thing that was bothering me about the movie was the fact that I still wasn't too much of a fan of Hugh Jackman returning as Wolverine, just because of that like emotional exit with Logan. Yeah, I didn't agree with it, but he did play the role. Obviously, he killed the role. He killed the movie. But I feel like it should have been left alone. But
that's what bothered me.
Wait, so I got a question.
Yeah, it did.
I got a question about that take. So would you have preferred someone else played Wolverine instead of Hugh Jackman, or Wolverine not being that story at all?
That's a damn good question.
Would you have rather seen Calverine the whole time?
Probably.
Seen who?
Calverine.
Who's that?
Henry Cavill as Wolverine, who did the arm.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You know what? I thought that was a pretty funny scene, but actually, obviously for the purposes of the movie, I think the movie was great. I think they did a fantastic job with it, with Hugh Jackman. You know, with the Wolverine bringing back the character, they made it make sense. Obviously, you know, we got the multiverse going on, so you can bring in as many as you want. I think my problem with that was just the fact that when Logan died, and obviously this is before the multiverse even came into the picture, but when Logan died, that was kind of like a 20-year wrap up of Wolverine's character for Hugh Jackman. Like, he even said he wasn't coming back, and then bam, of course, you know, money on the table, you're gonna come back. You know, it's an iconic character. But I actually cried at Logan, so seeing that kind of made it less of a big deal. Now that I look back, I'm like, okay, well, that really didn't kind of mean anything. You know, it wasn't really a disconnect for that character for me anymore. So that took that emotion away. And so I feel like Logan was a fantastic project, and it kind of just tossed it to the side for that. And I think.
But what about Iron Man, Doctor Doom?
Well, see, and I've been looking up some.
Before we get to that.
Yeah, before we, okay, yeah, go ahead. Before I'll make a little mental note of that real quick.
Would you say that you feel like Logan was Logan the movie or that art was would you say like desecrated or I guess like shitted on like its legacy?
I would say what they did with it, there was a culmination of what Fox has done previously in the best way that they could tip their hat off to that universe, with it being dead now. So I mean, I feel like I get how you felt about Logan, because I felt that way too. I don't think I cried, but like that's why we were talking about it previously. Laura, right? Like we were like they should have did something with her, and then they brought her into Deadpool. I was like, so I think they're trying to actually incorporate the good things from that, or what's left of it, without drawing it out. But real world shit ties into it. I'm pretty sure Hugh Jackman was being done with the Logan role so he could focus on like his family or like wife type shit, and he got a divorce last year.
Oh yeah, he back. Damn, I didn't know that. Yeah, he back. Shit.
There you go. Yeah.
He said, "Fuck this shit. I'm going back to Wolverine. Damn it."
Yep.
Going back to work. Fuck these bitches.
Money bags. Marvel money bags.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, and that makes sense. You could do that with a Deadpool movie.
Yeah, you can. Like I said, I really did appreciate it. How they did it. You know, I feel like they did it justice. But at the same time, there was just that disconnect with me. And that's how I'm kind of feeling as Marvel as a whole, because now that Robert Downey Jr. is back, I knew he was coming back regardless of whether he was Doom or Iron Man. I still think he can make a return as Iron Man as well.
Doom. Oh, it's a thing.
Yeah. That's a thing. It is a thing. It's a thing.
What it means?
It's a thing. I mean,
And we're talking about the multiverse at this point. You know what I mean? Comic book, you can go crazy.
You go crazy.
Do shit now.
But the whole point of the movie was just doing away with the multiverse. He even said it. Like, he was talking about, like, this shit's, like, this is trash. It's a way to scrap this.
I think they were saying the way they were doing it was trash.
Yeah.
I think they were saying that. And I think this movie tried to fix it. Yeah. Because the way they were doing it was trash. I'm not gonna lie.
They still acknowledge the other timeline, like Earth 616 and all that stuff. That's still a thing.
They literally touched everything in this movie that we've had. Loki,
they have.
Multiverse Madness, Wanda,
at the end, like even after they did the shit that you're referring to, where they ended that or said it was done, they didn't do that. Is what I'm trying to tell you. I know they acknowledged all that throughout the movie, my boy, but at the end of it, they did still acknowledge that the multiverse is a thing, because they said something about Earth 616 or whatever. And then they also hinted at the Thor movie. Did
they? Oh, they did. They did. Yeah, that was kind of like foreshadowed throughout.
Why
the
is Thor crying?
Why is he holding me? No. So with the whole multiverse thing and like the reveal of, I'll touch on the reveal of Doom, right? I think Robert's gonna kill the role, obviously.
Interesting.
I think he's gonna slaughter that role, and it's gonna bring it's gonna bring seriousness back to Marvel. And I think we're gonna, if they finally round up a solid Avengers cast and they finally, tie in a little bit of the X-Men, because that's the next step. Feige said, right? It's Feige, right? It's Feige.
Yeah.
Feige. That's the next step. Feige wants to go is focusing on the X-Men. And so I think if we can round this up and kind of tie. Obviously, they'll probably tie in the X-Men a little bit after that, because that's going to be the next phase. But if they can round up the Avengers and close out the chapter correctly, I think this is going to be maybe a little bit better than what we saw in Endgame. Just I trust Robert Downey's performance, and I think him moving toward that villain role is going to be crucial for the future of Marvel. But now it's kind of like we have a set villain. And I think they mentioned that it's set to, I think his first appearance is going to be his set role for the villain is going to be in 2026. So they're filming now. They should start filming within the next few months. So that movie's dropping in 2026. But as far as the Avengers goes, I don't know. I think we got to see what Captain America does on this next movie. I think Captain America is going to answer a lot of questions for the future. Yeah, Falcon. Yeah, well, he's Captain America. He's Cap, bro. He's Cap.
He ain't.
He's Cap. It looks good. They redid the movie. They redid the movie. They redid a lot of the movie, and from the trailer, it looks like a simple Captain America movie. It's not nothing too fancy, but I think it's going to start setting in motion a lot of stuff of what we're about to see within the next 2 to 3 years with the upcoming titles for leading up to that Avengers Secret Wars scene. And so, I don't know. Back to the original question, Rain. I think. See, I don't know. I don't know how they're going to play this out with Robert being Doom. I don't know if that's going to connect somehow. I don't know if.
But does that take away from the way that Iron Man dies? Is what I was more focused on for you.
That's what I don't know, because it's like I think it does for me a little bit, because I definitely cried when Iron Man died. That was an iconic moment. I was like, dude, this character started the MCU. This character is basically,
the movies before that. Really
he gave it success. He gave the MCU success.
No. Yeah, all three of them.
He said all three of them.
Mm-hmm.
He made Marvel $14 billion. All right, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real a little bit. Like Robert kind of formulated this shit, And so when I saw him die, I was like, damn, man, that was a lot. That's a lot of history just gone with him right there. But when we start seeing the multiverse, I'm like, okay,
you're not the guy that makes the sacrifice.
Robert back, they seems like they pretty much need him, because these last few movies ain't did too well.
They did. That's what I'm saying, though. That's why they did it. And the question was, though, because we were talking about this months ago, like, Robert's going to come back to the MCU. We just don't know if he's going to come back we thought he's going to come back as Iron Man. And I still think he's possibly going to come back as Iron Man, obviously with the multiverse and shit. But it's like, I don't know. It's going to be interesting seeing what they do with that. But it does take away a little bit of that death from Tony, because obviously, well, then again, Doom doesn't ever take off his mask. So, is it going to be a thing where, like, Robert's just playing a new character and, no one's going to know?
That you might want to just look at.
But, so it's going to be something where, like, we know it's Robert playing it, but has no correlation to the MCU, or are they going to mix it in, And so, let me take a look at this too. But yeah, that's just my opinion on it right now. But back to Deadpool, I guess, while I read the article a little bit. I think they did a great job with Logan. I do. But I wanted more out of X-23. I did. I really did.
I think there's gonna be more now, though. That's what they're promising, because she was there with his family at the end.
She was.
She had to get brought back, but she technically did die with all of them.
I think they're going to use
she technically
Deadpool,
did.
X-Men, and Spider-Man crossover.
That'd be great.
We're going crazy.
That'll be great.
Crossover?
X-Men, Deadpool, Spider-Man.
That has to happen. That has to happen.
Crazy.
I feel like that a Deadpool Spider-Man alone would bring it so much money. That could be an easy
Tom Holland's renewing his contract to play like a couple more Spider-Man things.
Is he really? Mm-hmm. Oh, so he did end up renewing that then.
Mm-hmm. Just like I think Andrew Garfield's scheduled to appear in Venom?
Yep. In Venom 3. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They're making moves, man,
They are. It does seem like a cleanup crew is happening. Like they cleaned up a lot of this mess that they kind of made in the last since Endgame. Even Ryan mentioned it in the movie. Like everything's been shit since Endgame.
I'm not gonna lie. I think the Kang thing's still gonna happen.
You think so?
They didn't make fun of it.
They didn't, but you think that's because it was almost already wrapped by the time all that shit kind of dropped?
Nah.
You don't think so?
Nah.
Are they just gonna recast his character?
Nah.
You think the Majors might grab it back?
He did a really good job playing Kang.
Yeah.
I hope so. We want him. I give a fuck about that bitch.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna recast. I think they're gonna keep him.
I hope they do.
Why not?
Why not? We done spent how many episodes are there in Loki season 1 and 2? There's a lot of hours spent.
That's kind of
You
like
can't just take that away from me.
kind of like
there
no
you
one's
go.
gonna watch the new
Yeah,
Witcher
okay, you
season
talking about-
because
yeah,
they
yeah.
changed the actor or whatever.
I hope so.
So like, it's one of those things like when you got like enough content of that person playing someone, you can't really see nobody
change
else.
the
as
actor,
it,
yeah.
like,
Got rid of
more,
Henry.
Yeah, that's true.
Of course,
But then
Hey,
it's like, what are they
not at
gonna
all.
do?
Anyone else play
I
the
was so
role
salty.
of
I
Black
ain't even
Panther
watched
T'Challa?
the last one.
No. Yeah, I didn't watch the new one.
Damn. I think I was just asking, you know.
But hold on, would you have watched the new one if you heard something like, oh, they brought Michael B. Jordan
Yeah,
back
I
to be
would have.
like
I would have watched that
the
one. I
next
like
Black
this character.
Panther, Killmonger?
I like Killmonger a lot.
Crazy how that would have been a better idea than fucking
Even
making
in
Shuri
the previous
Black
movies, like
Yeah,
Shuri
no, I
just
didn't like the fact
you know,
that Shuri became
me
Black
in.
Panther. I didn't like that at all. She
and they
didn't. She
set
was
us
just
the fuck up, bro. He has a son.
really.
Yeah, so y'all, damn, I don't know if y'all really watched that bitch.
No, I
At
didn't care
the
about
end,
spoilers. I didn't care
Yeah,
about spoilers.
he had a son. He had a son with the chick that had left, and you know she's raising him on the beach.
Yeah.
And his
Oh, with the
mom
bald
and sister
chick?
finds him.
I know which
Sure.
one you're
I
talking
don't know. No. The
Oh.
chick that he was with had hair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The agent. Yeah, she was like a rogue agent.
Yeah.
Oh,
she
okay.
had-
I got you.
Yeah, she had a kid, so I thought, like, no bullshit, like a while ago, I thought they were setting up for kid adventures because you would have T'Challa has a kid, Tony has a daughter, and
Yeah.
then, you know, I was like,
But see, that's a good thing you mentioned though. Like, I would like to see that.
Mm-hmm.
That would be cool. And then you could literally let those actors grow into their roles, you know, more and more. That would be cool. That'd be a cool idea.
Different little approach, man.
It is a different approach because right now I don't know what the Avengers are. We got Sam.
There is none.
Nah, you know who's gonna be? Oh my god! Have you guys seen the Marvels?
Yeah.
You have seen the Marvels?
Yeah.
Yo, hold on. They did something else in that movie too, because the chick at the end, Captain Rambeau or whatever,
Yeah.
she goes to a different timeline where her mom is Storm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But-
never mind. I need an Excel spreadsheet to figure out how they're gonna connect all this shit.
That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying. They just made so much. They just did too much. They did too much and too fast, and it was. It's everywhere. Like, that's what I be saying. So I think I argued with Free when I first met him about this. I was like, dude, Marvel
it's
fell
not
off.
for you. It's not for you.
It's not for you. I'm like, no, it's not for anybody. Like, they basically just spit on the first three phases. Like, the first three phases were so well planned. It literally, I'm telling you, it's like after Endgame, they didn't know what to do, and they just start throwing shit at the wall, and hopefully something will stick. And it's like, no, none of this stuck. Nothing. We didn't want any of this, and it had nothing to do with, you know, female cast. It had nothing to do with, you know, any of the bullshit that people were saying. It was just bad writing. Like, all of it's just bad writing. There was nothing good about it.
Shit looked like it was done by ChatGPT in the early
Literally looked like it was done by 3.5. And so I don't know. It was disappointing because we all grew up on Marvel, and we all grew up on like being excited to go to the movie theaters and see this like damn, that shit was good. You know, waiting on next year's title and this and that, or the next season title, and it just went to, oh well, I guess I might see it when it hits Disney Plus. I guess. Or shit, it may be day one on Disney Plus. I still might see it, maybe not. Who knows?
I'm not saying everything has to be Infinity War where we walk out of the theater silent, but that shit gotta definitely have me feeling like.
I mean, but then again, that's your comment though. Everything with old Marvel felt like Infinity War. Like, think about it. Most of their titles, and most of their titles had you walking out like, damn. I don't regret being. I'm mad the movie ended. Like, fuck. Most of their titles
was different though.
No, that was different, nigga. That was different. I ain't gonna lie.
Of my life.
But all of them were good. All of them were great. They were great titles. Like Guardians of the Galaxy, their entire franchise, I loved. I loved the entire franchise. Every Iron Man movie I loved. Every fucking, well, I would say every Thor movie. I didn't like the first one or obviously I don't claim that to be a movie, but Ragnarok 2 and 3. No, Ragnarok and Thor 2 were pretty straight. Captain America, Winter Soldier, great movie.
Yeah.
Civil War, outstanding movie.
Facts.
It's just most of their projects were just hits, and then we just got after Endgame and just went to
Black Widow.
Yeah.
What am I
literally?
You like that one?
It was okay. It was okay.
Not gonna lie, man.
It was okay.
That,
I mean, it was.
like, wow, y'all ain't seen that one?
Bro, I said, why would I go
it.
see this when I just watched her get dropped off a cliff?
Facts.
What are you doing?
Facts.
Just to watch her again.
Nah, that's how I knew. That's how I knew shit was headed in a dark direction, bro.
Dark direction, bro. That was the first sign. Like, oh damn, we in the. This is the end game. This is the end game. Damn it.
Was done because it's Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, but then she didn't even she was just transferring the role over right to someone else.
Conda, the girl that Cap the one Cap had sex with the niece.
Yeah,
beating these cheeks.
Nasty work, bro.
Hey, and it's like, dude, we don't even get any more mind fucks like we did like at the end of Endgame, or not at the end of Endgame. Like if you go back and watch the MCU, everything just connects so well. Like I remember watching Age of Ultron and just how well Age of Ultron aged when you line it up to Endgame. It's just immaculate.
This shit.
And they're like, it does. It hits different. It's like, damn.
Didn't they already release the cast for the next Fantastic Four, bro?
Yeah, they did.
Is this thing gonna be Doctor Doom in that?
Bro, no, we didn't hear anything about that, bro. Because there was already a Doom slated for that, bro. I think he just got scrapped.
No, bro.
Or he's a separate Doom. We don't know. We don't even know if Fantastic Four, if that's still gonna be the damn the cast, bro. Well, I know Pedro Pascal. He gonna stay in it. He hot right now, but I mean, Susan looks bad as hell though. Shit. Yeah, Pedro about to be. He about to be. What's his name? Reed Richards.
That's gonna be crazy. I can't wait to see.
But it looks like Galactus is the enemy for the Fantastic Four. So. Yeah, that shit gonna be crazy.
Okay.
If they're back on, I think the Fantastic Four. I don't know. There's so much shit brewing. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
You got F4. You got mutants that they're trying to bring into it. You got obviously this Doom series. They're trying to fix, Avengers Secret Wars. Like what is going on? But the thing is, by now we were supposed to be at that point where we were already supposed to be at Secret Wars next year. Like this was supposed to be concluding, So we literally spent from 2019 to now bullshitting. Like that's just a gap. We don't even know what's going on. That's missing. So I don't know. We're way behind the curve when it comes to Marvel, but I think Deadpool did clear up a lot of it, trying to connect the dots on some of it by just kind of dismissing it and saying, "Oh, this is shit." And so, I back to Deadpool. I do think they did a good job at concluding most of it. There's still some unanswered questions, but most of it, because where did we saw the Fantastic Four first in fucking Multiverse of Madness? Is that when they killed them all off? Kind of like they appeared on screen and just died. Like
yeah. Because they were a different Avengers team.
Yeah, it was like the what Avengers team was that? They were like they were part of some cult. It was like some cult basically up there with like Black Panther, Tony, this and that. But and yeah, obviously they killed off Reed. But yeah,
no, that was Black Adam.
Black Adam. That's
Yeah, Black Adam, the nigga that his voice is like a sonic boom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's why she covered his mouth and he mumbled and fucking his head imploded.
Damn. But yeah. And then one thing too, where's Wanda?
What you mean?
Irrelevant.
Where is she? We got this Omega level mutant that's not a mutant.
She's crying that her vision is gone. Still,
Yeah, but when they bring in X-Men, who's gonna play Wanda?
They really killed her though.
They didn't think that one through.
Elizabeth Olsen, bro.
Yeah, but like, she's not a mutant in the MCU.
What you mean she not? Yes, she is.
No, not her character. She's a lab experiment. She's
That's a mutant, bro.
Yeah, you're not fucking lying. But she's supposed to be Magneto's daughter. She's not Magneto's daughter in the MCU right now.
Ain't no Magneto in the MCU right now.
Not yet. But we got Doom, so we gonna need Magneto. I mean, not Doom. We got fucking the X-Men coming, so we gonna need Magneto.
What? That nigga dead.
What about Charles?
He was dead too, wasn't he?
Yeah, she did cook the whole team.
I mean, they might, do something else.
They might do something else in the original cast.
Them niggas was definitely dead in Deadpool, right? They said Magneto was there. They said, yeah, she killed him and then crushed the helmet immediately.
I ain't gonna lie, she had that Black Air Force energy and everything.
fuck.
She did, bro.
She was on time and just put her hand in your head.
She did. That shit was nasty.
That
boy her fingers was in the eyeballs. I'm like, ugh, this is nasty.
I'm not
bro.
as good as this as my
mouse?
brother. What the fuck?
Oh god. Hey, my boy Johnny Storm toasted.
You stayed for the end scene?
Yeah, I did.
Alright. That shit was funny. He was like, hey, since everybody thinks I'm fucking lying.
Hey, have y'all seen the statistics of the amount of cuss words that were used in the MCU?
It was like 99-1, huh?
It was
like 117 in Deadpool and then fucking 1 in Guardians of the Galaxy.
That makes sense. Language. Oh
my god. Yeah. But overall, a great movie.
Absolutely movie of the year. Like, definitely nothing on top of this year.
Yeah, I'd say it. But technically, Inside Out, it's got some shine, man. It surpassed the Avengers in the total gross, which is crazy because it's only been out 2 months.
That's what, that kids movie?
Yeah. Have you ever seen the first one?
Seen it.
No.
It was good. HiRoller, you seen Inside Out
when that came out at the time? So
don't laugh like that. You can say it. It's a safe space. That shit was a good movie, bro. Hey, that was a good movie. The second one wasn't as good as the first, but hey, another Pixar film is successful. That's not a surprise.
I saw you post about that somewhere.
Like, yeah, because I was watching it. I think I watched it like a day before Deadpool, I think, or some shit.
Okay. Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, I think it was on X. I think I'm going to retweet this.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It's because I enjoyed the first one, but the second one, I don't think sequels are ever as good as the first. Usually, but yeah, that's my take. But 1.51 billion globally so far, and it's only been out for 2 months, so that's pretty impressive. Bad Boys Ride or Die. What, it made 395 global? God, that's it?
Do people really want to see Martin Lawrence and Will Smith on the big screen?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not? I guess. I still ain't seen the second one or the third.
What, Bad Boys?
Yeah. I think I seen the second one. I ain't seen the third. Well, I didn't see the third because when did it come out? Did it come out near COVID or some shit?
The one that just came out?
I just never got around to it. And then the
third
fourth
was
dropped.
recent. It just came out.
Oh.
It just came out.
No, that's the fourth one that just came out. Remember we had that argument? Because I was like, they already had 4. I thought this was like the 5th one. All right? Because this was Bad Boys for Life.
Bad Boys for Life came out in 2020. So that was like around COVID. That was the third one.
This one's Bad Boys Ride or Die. This is the 4th one. Because there's already a Bad Boys and a Bad Boys 2.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You're right. All right.
I've seen the first 2. I ain't seen
You was on the right side of this argument the last time, Scracker, just so you know. You won last time.
But I mean, people like the movie. It didn't flop, I guess.
It was
It's
good.
got good ratings, yeah. So
It was good.
people just
I think is it not on Netflix now?
no, it's not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
It came out like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's still in theaters right now.
Ride or die?
Yeah,
That shit been out for a while.
That shit's on HD on my sites, bro. That shit been out for a minute.
Yeah, that shit.
Came
He said
out
HD on the site. Yeah, it came out
June-
June 7th.
Oh, you're right.
June 7th.
I mean, it's not. It's like,
It was HD on the sites.
Yeah, so I watched that whole. I thought, no cap, I thought it had been out for a couple months because it was in HD already. But
Shit.
I'm pretty sure that whole movie was like paid for out of Will Smith and Martin
I
Lawrence.
think I want to go see it now.
Probably. Vanessa Hudgens is in it. Ooh. Oh, damn. She looked this good still?
It's a good movie.
He said it's a good movie. Oh, Vanessa Hudgens was in High School Musical. Her fine ass.
Yeah.
That's
your boy's Quado's like celeb crush.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, she's so beautiful. Oh man, I'm gonna get distracted. Oh god.
Yeah. Lock in.
I'll come back to that. Lock in. All right. Damn, she 35 now. That's crazy. Where's Tom going? That's wild. She almost 40.
forward.
Anyway, yeah. I mean, I plan on seeing it though. Obviously not in theaters, but I still got to see the third. So I might do that tonight. Actually, I ain't got nothing to do. I might as well watch the third one. But damn, that is crazy though. It only made 400 so far. Damn. Out of the $100 million budget. Okay, well, did y'all see the before we tie up the Joker trailer and then the Hellboy trailer?
Yeah. That's good.
I saw it on the stream, yeah.
Yeah, you saw the Hellboy. Yeah, you saw him on stream. Yeah, Hellboy's looking good. I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit look like a horror
I don't
movie.
know if it was because I was a big fan of
I guess that's how it's supposed to be.
But I don't know. Didn't Hellboy
You said you what?
like he eat in a couple months or something? I don't know if I can like
he
take
on a
him
diet
serious like that.
side.
He doesn't come off as
on that
as
trying to lose some
powerful as he's
pounds.
supposed to be. Nah, for certain.
You don't think so?
Huge Hellboy fan.
I mean, are you gonna go see it? All right, there we go.
It sure is, yeah.
He's from hell, right? And then we had the Joker, Joker 2 coming out. I forgot how to pronounce it already, so I'm not gonna say it. But
It's fully a do. Remember?
it's not a do. It's not a do. It's not a do. It's not a do at all. It's not a do at all. Now I'm about to fucking look it up. It's a dur.
That sounds about right.
But it looked good. I'm not gonna lie, it looked good. I'm pretty excited for the next Joker movie. I think Lady Gaga's gonna kill the role. But yeah, that's kind of all we got. That's kind of all we got. Y'all got anything?
Nah, that's it for me.
All right, HiRoller, got anything? All right, Striker. All right, Razor. Oh, not here. All right, well.
Wow.
Well, wrapping up this episode, we want to thank everyone who made it this far in today's show. All we ask for your appreciation is for you to spread the love by sharing the podcast with a friend. While you're ready, go ahead and drop us a 5-star rating on the supporting platforms. This helps the algorithm promote our show, which helps us with bringing in new listeners. Don't forget, if you want to reach out and keep up with us, you can always find us in our Discord server over at discord.gg/thesummit. We want to thank y'all for tuning in. And as always, we will see y'all next week. Peace.